Last week, markets saw third quarter corporate earnings results continue to roll in, with over 80% of S&P 500 companies beating estimates. The government released the Consumer Price Index report for September on Friday, which came in about as expected and gave the Fed the green light to cut rates this week. Turning to the week ahead, the main event for financial markets is the October Federal Open Market Committee meeting on Wednesday, where the Fed is expected to reduce short-term interest rates by another quarter percentage point. After the labor market showed signs of potential softening over the summer, the Fed swiftly signaled to markets that it would support the economy with lower interest rates, even with inflation running well above target. With the government shutdown now in its fourth week, policymakers are making their judgments using official labor market data that goes only through mid-August. But it's likely that policymakers will assume that not much has changed since then, as there's been little evidence of a significant pickup in layoffs. But with inflation still well above target, we'll be listening closely to Chair Powell's comments during his press conference about how much further the Fed believes it's appropriate to lower rates. This week, the government would have released the initial estimate for third quarter GDP, but the release will be suspended because of the government shutdown. Some private sector firms may report on their estimate of the GDP figure using alternative data sources. Some GDP nowcasts account for strong personal spending, private investment, and positive net export growth that could push GDP growth as high as 3% for the third quarter. Lastly, as important as ever given the suspension of official economic data is the continued flow of corporate earnings results. Earnings season will be in full swing this week, giving investors ample opportunity to assess the outlook through official reporting and informal C-suite commentary. So things to watch in this last week of October: the Fed's rate-setting meeting on Wednesday, alternative data sources, potentially for GDP, and third quarter earnings reports.
The views expressed are solely those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company or any of its affiliates. This material is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be an offer, recommendation, or solicitation to purchase or sell a specific investment strategy, any security or insurance product, and should not be construed as legal, tax, or accounting advice. Please consult with your legal or tax advisor regarding the particular facts and circumstances of your situation prior to making any financial decision. While we believe that the information presented is from reliable sources, we do not represent, warrant, or guarantee that it is accurate or complete. Many companies referenced in this content are independent third parties and are not affiliated with First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. All third-party trademarks, including logos, trade names, service marks, and icons referenced, remain the property of their respective owners. Your investments in securities and insurance products and services are not insured by the FDIC or any other federal government agency and may lose value. They are not deposits or other obligations of or guaranteed by any bank or bank affiliate and are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amounts invested. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Estimates of future performance are based on assumptions that may not be realized. This material is not a solicitation of any offer to buy or sell any security or other financial instrument or to participate in any trading strategy. Diversification does not guarantee a profit or protect against loss in a declining financial market. First Citizens Wealth, FCW, is a marketing brand of First Citizens Bancshares Incorporated, a bank holding company. The following affiliates of First Citizens Bancshares are the entities through which FCW products are offered. Brokerage products and services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, FCIS, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, and SIPC. Advisory services are offered through FCIS, First Citizens Asset Management Incorporated, and SVB Wealth LLC, all SEC registered investment advisors. Certain brokerage and advisory products and services may not be available from all investment professionals in all jurisdictions or to all investors. Insurance products and insurance are offered through FCIS, a licensed insurance agency. Banking, lending, trust products and services, and certain insurance products and services are offered by First Citizens Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender and SVB, a division of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. For more information about FCIS, FCAM, or SVBW and its investment professionals, visit www.firstcitizens.com/wealth/disclosures.